Hello guys, welcome to my newest YouTube video. This one is from the ranked battles and we are playing arms race mode on the Sleeping Giant map and I'm playing tier 10 British destroyer Daring. So let's go to the battle, right? I spawn on the right side, so therefore I will go towards the objective on the right side. And this will be just the beginning. As you can see, we have four destroyers, one cruiser, and 3 battleships. So first goal is usually getting the objectives. And I like to contest the objective in the mid, but it always applies only if there are like not radar cruisers like Stalingrad, which have long radar, and especially when there are 4 destroyers, I don't go there. It's too risky, and especially there is Smolensk with the radar and Z-52 with a 6 kilometer hydro, right? So those two I don't want to fight, right? So first goal, go to the side objectives, capture those. Obviously I will have Thunderer and Grossikerfuss helping me. On this side, the Holland Z and the Smolensk, the second Holland decided to go left, and also Mino went left. And I believe this Mino, my Mino was actually radar Mino. So the Holland and Z-52 seems like to go to for the mid buff, and they will be fighting with the enemy destroyers. And my goal here is just to spot. And I immediately spot the Stalingrad, which is going here. So I was like thinking, okay. And I was checking minimap, and I realized, oh, he's going in front of the. He's going for the cap first, and he's going in front of the island, or it seems. And now I realized, oh, there's a destroyer who is smoking the Stalingrad, right? So from the enemy side, it can be only Gearing or Shima. Only Gearing or Shima, right? So I popped my torpedoes. I quickly sent torpedoes towards the smoke, where the Stalingrad was. I was hoping to get it to hit the Stalingrad, and the Stalingrad immediately pop up radar. But luckily, I was already on the way out, or turning to be on the way out, and I lost minimal hit points. I repaired, and I can see, oh, the torps looks very nice. So let's get the Stalingrad, and let's try to spot him again for the curve. But right now the Thunderer is only one who has shots on him, because the curve is right now behind the island. And we know that there is a destroyer, right? So I hit 3 torpedoes on the Stalin, which is absolutely amazing. And I know that he does not have radar. That means I should be opening fire on that Stalingrad immediately, because we know we cause flooding and he's not flooding anymore. Therefore, he used the damage point. If we set a permafire, we will actually kill him, and he has already permafire from Thunderer. So that's nice. Let's farm him, because that's second fire. That basically means he's dead. He is dead. I will still continue farming him, and I popped my hydro because I was afraid of the enemy destroyer. And we spotted briefly the first set of the Shima torps. We know that there were 3 sets, and we know that it was Shima torps. And the Thunder's fire actually killed him. Now, my Kerfuss is now deciding to go and push forward. I'm still running hydro, and I believe he will be running hydro too, but his rider will be off when the next salvo of the Shimatos will come. Right now I'm even in open water gunboating. I know that the Kurfus has secondary build, right? So I don't. I was waiting for the smoke to disappear from the vision, so I'm not blocked by his secondaries too much. And we are farming the Kurfus because right now there's only Kurfus and the Shima. And we detected the Torps, but unfortunately my Kurfus will eat majority of them or a lot of them, and he will lose almost all his hit points, which is very bad. Yeah, he ate like 4 or 5 Torps. So suddenly this advantage we had is going uh, almost away. It was absolutely denied by the Shima Torps, and I'm trying now to hit the Kurfus with my torpedoes, or at least zone him. As you can see, I'm launching single launch torpedoes, and I'm trying to again help my Kurfus and Thunderer to actually get rid quickly of the Kurfus, and I don't care even if I'm gunboating in open water. We know the Shima was there because there is a smoke. He was trying to smoke the Kurfus, and our courier detected the Shima on the right side. But my torpedoes are zoning the enemy Kurfus, so the Thunder, me, and Kurfus have better shots, and the enemy Kurfus is forced to push ahead. So right now our goal is to quickly again damage con all the fires, again set them on fire, and I will continue firing even though if I lose the smoke, because the enemy Kurfus is in low hit points. We need to get rid of him quickly. And that's the fire, and I know that the one permafire should be enough for him to die, even though he's healing, but the Thunderer can drop him. And my Hydra was still on when it spotted the torpedoes. So right now, again, here I'm waiting for the smoke. Another smoke, immediately popping up the smoke and start farming the Kurfus, hoping to set another fire or even deal a lot of damage. And I believe the Kurfus will shoot at my smoke, yeah, in my direction, and that's basically him deciding to die. And another fire, and this will be actually it. My Thunder was quite far away, and when we killed the Stalingrad, he could already push in. But look what happened on my other side. We are actually 3 ships battling enemy 4 ships. They have 2 destroyers and 2 battleships, right now. So my goal is now go to the mid, try find the Shimakaze, because I know I'm basically full HP and I can fight the Shimakaze. Shima has no chance against me, and I have even Hydro off the cooldown right now. So, and the Shima gave up his position, and I'm spotting the torpedoes for the Thunderers with my Hydro. So now I even know where the Shima is or was, and I spotted 2 salvos, 2 sets of torpedoes. I'm not sure if there was also third. I was not checking that. I just briefly looked behind, but I didn't count it at the time whether there were more salvos than 2. I saw 2 salvos, and so I was thinking, okay, potentially the Shima has still 1 salvo, right? So I'm trying to find the Shima, because if I can get the Shima, that's one big threat from the enemy team down. Right? Now Almino is playing very smartly. He was a really nice player. Really he played smartly all the game, and so now he is running away, and we are basically losing. The enemy team has full control on the middle capture point, and the Mino is actually hydroing the gearing, so we know where is the gearing. We saw that the Thunderer was also heading that direction, so most likely we have still chance to get to mid. Now I'm finally in the middle, so that's perfect, and our Thunderer is also pushing into the mid. That's really nice. And I know that the Shima must be somewhere in front of me, and there she is. She's trying to reverse, trying to turn, and she already had all three salvos, but luckily there was a nice gap for me. So even though I was shooting, I still was able to shoot while I was dodging, because the nice juicy gap, I immediately sail into the gap and basically get rid of the Shima, and I believe me, or it was me, who finished this. Now here I immediately start smoking because the Republic was detected, and for some reason I was thinking, okay, she will accelerate, right? She's going to accelerate, but I didn't realize at that time that she's actually facing opposite direction. Therefore, my torpedo, I immediately knew when I realized that. I was like, oh man, and she's facing opposite direction. I was thinking, okay, she might be facing into middle, right? Nose into the middle, but no, she was already facing and running away from the cab. So we just start spamming her when I reverse closely to my smoke, and I hope that I will set her on fire. And already I have more than 130,000 damage dealt, and that means that I received a high caliber already this game. Now Minos was still hydroing the gearing, you know, so we knew that the gearing turned around, and he's now going back to the middle cap, right? To the main cap. And I believe soon I will be pinging our Thunderer, because our Thunderer was blindly pushing like crazy. Therefore, he is going to eat some torpedoes. And we all knew that there was a gearing, right? But now I start focusing the enemy Thunderer, because I was thinking, okay, he's turning in. It seems that he will actually go mid, because there are two enemies, and we can see the enemy Thunderer killed our Thunderer. Luckily, our Mino was able to get rid of the enemy gearing. There was no chance. Mino had Hydra on, and he was like 3 kilometers away from the enemy gearing. And now it's 2 versus 2, but they have one full HP battleship and one Republic, which we punish quite severely. And you can see my torpedoes hit. I scored 7 torpedoes. I was surprised that the Thunder didn't die, but I immediately opened fire, and I'm now going for the perma fire, which would mean that the Thunder is going down, right? That we want that perma fire. Luckily, Mino was undetected because Republic sailed behind the island. Therefore, we were right now 2v1ing the Thunderer, and we are both, Mino and me, are focusing on the Thunderer. I already have 256,000 damage. There is another the perma fire, and Mino was able to block the Thunderer, and therefore now we have the advantage. we were 3 people against 4 enemies with the Thunder full HP, but he ate so many torpedoes that I basically almost killed him. And now I'm just making sure that I dodge Minotaur's torpedoes and I'm not eating them unnecessarily. And soon the Minotaur will detect the Burgani. Yes, there she is. So immediately I'm opening the fire and I am sending torpedoes, but just to zone the Burgani. And I'm still firing. I already don't have any smokes. I used all 6 smokes I had, and the Republic is forced to give broadside to Mino, which is amazing because Mino can uh, deal like 2000 salvo damage, 2000 damage every salvo he does, right? And I'm trying to set the Republic on fire, and luckily my torpedoes, even though they were zoning in, potentially zoning the Republic from pushing into the Mino, Republic eats the torpedo and dies. So let me show you my result screen. This is it. We managed to deal 276,000 damage, right? 4 floodings, 10 fires, 3 sunk ships, 11 torpedo hits, if I remember, if I see correctly. And let me show the team standings and high caliber. All right, I'm first with more than 3,300 base XP, and the last thing I will also show you my build. Alright, here it is. Here it is, my daring. Let's go to equipment. So, first upgrade, main armament modification 1. You want survivability of your modules and main batteries, right? Second one, engine room protection. Daring doesn't have the engine boost, therefore from these two you can pick only from these two. Engine room is much better. Third one, you are a gunboat. You are pure gunboat. Don't even bother with the torpedo tubes. You have decent torpedoes. Their damage isn't that big in comparison to Pan Asians, American, or Japanese. But you're definitely gunboat. You want aiming system. Third one, radar shift time. Yes. The radar shift time will put you to 3.7 seconds. You can't run acceleration mode anyway, so you are choosing between damage control system and steering gear. So definitely steering gear modification 1. Fifth slot, automatically concealment. There's no better thing, and 6 kilometer concealment is decent enough to play with the daring quite aggressively. You won't be scared. There are only few ships you can be scared of, like Marceau, Kleber. Marceau when it gets really close. Kleber, same thing. Maybe Kaba, but with Kaba you can fight with Kaba quite nicely with your smoke. But those are the kinds of ships which have like higher DPM than you, so you usually don't want to fight with those without having any assistance. And the last slot, again, do not bother with the torpedo tube modification. Torpedoes are not your primary source of damage. They are nice, but you want to gunboat. You want to gunboat a lot. So main battery modification 3, so you have better reload time. The build on my daring, I'm using currently a captain, as this trolley captain. Wargaming introduced into the game, and I have 14 points currently on him. So first one, preventive maintenance. Second one, last stand. Third one, British destroyers has always well known that they had little bit less hit points than any others, like Japanese, Pan Asian, Americans. So you want survivability expert. And fourth slot, concealment expert. Fourth skill, concealment expert. Fifth, you go for radio location, because that gives you a lot of information. The next skill will not be superintendent. You don't need superintendent. It would be nice to have one more heal and one more smoke and one more hydro, but I found out I'm usually not running out of the hydros because they are long lasting. I'm sometimes running out of the smokes, and the heals. Yeah, I use both of the heals, but I believe it's enough. Having 6 smokes, 2 heals is enough. So I will definitely go for basic fire training to increase my DPM, and the last skill will be adrenaline rush to increase it even further when you are at low hit points. So with this skill, your reload, your 2.5 second reload will be 250 milliseconds, right? 2.25, and with this scale it can go down by a lot again. So after with adrenaline rush and when you are very low, your guns can fire in less than 2 seconds. Okay, so that's the build. So guys, thank you for watching today's video. Also, I would like to thank you AngliChunk007 to follow me. He followed me somewhere around midnight, so I was already asleep and I definitely was offline. So thank you very much for follow. And guys, if you like this video, like it. If you don't, subscribe, and see you later, guys. Bye.